We gonna do a season 2?
I'm down.
With it.
I'm down.
Who wanna be a guest on season 2?
Who wanna come on and kick it with us?
I got some people in mind.
Yup.
Be on the lookout.
We are back.
With
our last episode of the season.
It's a wrap. We've been kicking it.
We've been kicking
It's
it.
been fun kicking it with you.
It was fun kicking
And
it
our
with
guest.
you too. Yes, and our guest, our lovely guest.
This was a good season.
I
can't wait to do it again.
Oh my goodness.
We gonna do a season 2?
I'm down.
I'm with it.
I'm down.
Let's do it. Who wanna be a guest on season 2?
Who wanna come on and kick it with us?
Everybody. I got some people in mind.
Yup.
Just be on the lookout.
Yes.
So what you want to talk about today, girl?
So some people sent in some questions. I think you want to talk about it.
Let's get into it.
All right. So she's a hairstylist. Yes. She sent in a question. Oops. Sorry. She sent in a question and she said that she wanted to know how can we bridge the gap between the newer age stylists and the OG stylists. I thought that was so good and interesting because there's definitely a gap there, a gap to be bridged. Just being, I feel like I guess maybe somewhat an OG kind of sorta, but the new girls they killing it. They killing it. I feel like the older stylists can learn from them just as much as they can learn from just as much as the younger newer stylists can learn from the older stylists, because the young stylists, they come in already with their specialties. Oh, I only do ponytails.
And
that's it.
And I ain't washing your hair.
Now that's where they can learn from us.
Okay.
Because
they came in with a whole new set of rules.
Okay, a whole new set. And you're supposed to be shampooing everybody's hair. Cause that's sanitation. But we're not gonna even go there. But anyway. No, I think that I love that. I love that they come through the door. Like, oh, I only do ponytails. That's my specialty. I only do weaves. I only do wigs. I only do braids, or I only do silk presses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. And I feel like older stylists just be so overworked, beat down,
with
tore down. By doing every service. And I feel like they so used to doing that it's almost scary to
they
niche down
overexert themselves by doing that. Offering all those services.
Definitely overexert themselves. But I feel like because they have been doing it for so long, it seems so scary to be like,
to remove some of those services.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just take a chance, you know what I'm saying, and just start honing on what you love to do the most, even if...
Is it possible that those services, like you said, like, this is what I'm accustomed to doing, this is what I've always been doing, is it a way that you can just maybe still provide certain services to certain clients?
Yes.
Or have maybe like a loyalty type of program thing,
Yes.
I do provide this service, but that's only to the clients that I've been had.
Yes.
Is that something that would be possible?
Yes, I was just about to say that, because some services I don't have available for clients to book online.
Okay, gotcha.
It's only internal.
Okay.
Like quick weaves.
Okay.
That's not really something that I want to do or enjoy doing, but I'll do it. I do it on myself.
Okay.
So, of course, people may see me and be like, oh, I love your hair. What is that? A quick weave? Oh, well, of course they're going to want it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but that's something that I would have to book them. A client, a regular client, or somebody new can't just go on my site and book that service. You know what I'm saying? You would have to really contact me.
Okay.
Or you would have to be like a client that come often for me to do that service on you.
Okay.
And ponytails, I don't offer that service anymore. But if it's a client, it's a special occasion, I will give in and I will do it.
Okay.
I'm not posting it. I'm not posting that I did a quick weave, either.
Okay.
So I feel like they can have like that loyalty kind of, and maybe not and have that on your booking site, but still be able to do it internally for your loyal clients, your regular clients, and don't post it. So people won't ask for it.
They gonna ask for it. Okay.
Just only post what you want, whatever you want your specialty to be. If you feel like, oh, you kill short hair, I want to specialize in short hair. I want to niche down into that. Okay, just post all short hair, you know, but of course you still have like your long hair clients and stuff like that. I feel like bridging that gap is going to take just communicating with the younger stylists, talking to them, guiding them, mentoring them.
And they have to be open to it.
And they have to be open to it. So again, it's go both ways. Like for them, you gotta be open to it, and not talking down on them. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything, with love, but because we can learn a lot from them.
And talking to them and not at them.
And talking to them and not at them. So definitely that. And I actually just went to an event and, they were kind of discussing how we can, develop kind of like a union a little bit as beauty professionals and all be on like one accord. And that takes, reaching your hand back and, pulling somebody forward. You get what I'm saying? Like telling them like, okay, you should charge a little bit more. You deserve this. Your work is good, so that we can all be like a united front. That
would be dope. I just feel like it's so much people want to compete.
Yes.
Instead of collaborating, they want to compete with each other. It's unfortunate because, like you say, we can go a lot further if we do it together. Yeah, so.
Together. So it's definitely room out here. And I think it definitely can be done. But both sides got to be open because we can learn so much.
Maybe you should start something like that at the Beauty Hub.
I can't add nothing else on site. No, I would just love to do like fireside chats, you know what I'm saying, with the beauty industry, a real, industry night, where people just come to the Beauty Hub,
So maybe you can do a panel at Kickin It with Jess KP and you can have guests from...
I would love that.
The industry, and you all kind of do like, not you all, because I'm in this thing too.
Well, how about you host
like a round table? That would be dope.
Moderate. How about you be the moderator for it?
I would do that.
I love that.
Let's get it popping for the second season.
Yeah,
let's do that.
That'll be good. And if we have new and old
OGs.
That's
what I was going to say. Yep.
Love that.
Mix it up. Yep.
On it.
Okay. Put that in my notebook.
Yes. To the wonderful young lady that asked that question, I hope that we, gave some insight and answered a little bit of that, and look forward to the panel
because it's coming.
I love that.
Good. All right. What's the next question? What else we have?
So a young man, I think, weighed in. He had a question.
This question. I have a question for the podcast, and I need it answered immediately.
Ooh.
Jess. He wants Jessica to answer this question. Okay. What should a man do when the woman that he is interested in deeply, all caps, tells him it's okay to date other women freely?
What should a man do? I feel like if a woman tells you that you are free to date, that is because, baby, she's just not that into you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. Like, because I'm looking at it from the other side of things. Like, I have all brothers. So, if they were to tell a female that's because they not feeling, her like that. And they want to do that. They want to date too. They dating freely. So I feel like if a woman were to tell a guy that is because she still wants to date freely, and you should respect that. I feel like, yeah.
And I also feel like it could depend on how early on in this situation or whatever it is. Because I do feel like in dating, you should be, well, I mean, until you're exclusively
'Cause you're
dating
just
someone.
dating.
Yeah, you're just dating until
Yes.
you guys say that, okay, this is, we trying to take it to
Exclusive.
that next level.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to date
I think that's
other
totally
people.
okay.
As long as you are open about it and you're talking, you're
Yes.
being transparent with each other that this is what we're doing,
Yes.
then I think it's okay. It's just my
Yes.
opinion. But,
I agree.
she's married, not me, so.
not married, not me. That's funny because I was a horrible dater.
Really?
Yeah, my friends used to be like, Josh, you need to date more than one person. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. And and I didn't call it putting my eggs all in one basket because I'm like, I'm just dating one person at a time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Same. I can't date. I can't jump here. I don't have the mind
I never
to
had
do
a
all of that.
roster.
I can't. I don't have.
Baby, some of my girlfriends
can't.
be having rosters, and I be like, I love it.
I love it. It sounds so cool, but
love
me,
it.
I would never be able to juggle that.
Me either. I was just that kind of date. It was just one, and if it didn't work out, I'd be like, okay, I just move on to the next person.
Yeah, same. I can't date multiple people, even with knowing, like you said, but that's just, you're not in a relationship. Why not? Okay, It sounds fun until you're trying to do it for me, and then it's just like. Nah,
but I still
just
feel
can't.
like dating one person is dating freely.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
It is,
like,
right, exactly.
We're not exclusive. We're hanging out. We're having fun. We're going on dates.
Yes.
You know what I'm
still
saying?
free. You're still free to date whomever you choose to date.
If I don't talk to you that day, it's totally fine. Like, you get what I'm saying? We're dating freely.
Yeah.
So I feel like if a woman tells you that, I feel like you should go do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asked and answered.
Period.
Next, do we have another question?
Oh, what is it?
Okay. Bring it on.
One was, what are studio suites? And when are y'all opening them?
Yay! Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations, boss.
What is studios? Okay. Studio Suites by the Beauty Hub. Studio Suites is a concept under the Beauty Hub. So we've realized there was a need for more budget conscious. Did I say that right? Options. You know, people come to the Beauty Hub, they tour the Beauty Hub, they love it, they fall in love with it. We do the tour, we go back and talk to them, and when we tell them the price, that's when the energy kind of goes down.
Just in case you didn't know, Kicking It with Jess and KP is produced right here at the Beauty Hub podcast studio.
If you want to get started with your very own podcast, we have the space and equipment to make it happen. So look for more information in the show notes on how you can start your podcast at the Beauty Hub today.
Back to the show.
They're like, sometimes they're honest and say, okay, that's a little bit out of my budget. But sometimes it's like, oh, well, you know, I don't know.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, I'll be in touch. And it's just like, we have no other, and I don't even want to say that's negative feedback because I don't think it's negative feedback.
Right.
Because the Beauty Hub is the price is the price because that's because of everything that it entails, right?
Exactly.
So I don't want to say it's negative feedback, but that is the only feedback that we kind of got that we hear from others.
But then it's also like, well, I could see why. It's more than salon suites.
It's more than salon suites, but I don't think people understand that either.
Exactly. Yeah, like you said, but it's not negative. It's just like, oh, dang, it costs too much.
Yes.
Like, but it costs too much to you.
To you. Yes, it's not in your budget.
And that's okay.
And that's totally okay.
And
this is how we
salon.
We came up with a solution. We came up to a solution to that problem, right? We did a little SWOT analysis, okay? So, yeah. And we found a space that is considered micro suites. The studios itself are still a great size.
They are.
There is a great size, but the space itself is smaller. So it's not going to be as big as a Beauty Hub. It's going to be smaller. But this, like I said, the
suites
itself
are a nice size. It
are
just
nice
does not have
size.
all of the content rooms.
It doesn't have the content rooms
that we have at the Beauty Hub. The
Yes.
building space is not as large,
right?
but the
square
suites
footage
are large.
Yes. And it's open to all entrepreneurs. This space, the Beauty Hub, is a salon. So that means you have to have a license if you're providing salon services like chemicals that require a license. So chemicals, nail tech. Yeah, if you provide a service that requires a license, you have to have that to work here. So we wanted to find a solution for that also. So studio suites is considered office suites where any entrepreneur that needing a space, private space, an office space would be able to rent from that. And the best thing, you'll still be a member of the Beauty Hub. Think of it like a gym membership. You know,
you can go to more than one location.
You can go to more than one location. You're still a member there. You'll have access to here. If you want to add on the content studios you'll have that option. So yeah, I love it. I think that it was a great move for us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And the second part to that question, we will be open in April.
Yes.
Of 2025.
Hello. So if you're looking for a space, email us info@jointhebeautyhub.com. Because
got something
we're not
for
stopping.
You. We got options.
We're not stopping.
Yes.
All right. The next question was, when are y'all teaching a class on how to build salon suites from scratch?
Never.
So this is my no, that's the real answer, never. But one day.
Yes.
This is my thing with the whole teaching thing. I feel like people just want to jump out there and teach everything that they don't even know themselves. Yes. For me, if I have not mastered it, or if I don't have every piece of knowledge that I need to be able to answer every question that you're going to ask, I'm not teaching it.
Yeah.
People, never mind, scratch that, what I was getting ready to say. But, we're not frauds. And we're not about to get out here and sell you a dream or sell you a class because we did it. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't do it. However, we're still figuring out some things ourselves. We're still learning. Yeah. I'm going to keep it cute. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Give him the real KP. Give him the raw and unfiltered.
Yeah, we still learning some things ourselves, and I just don't think that people should just be selling something just because they know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's just not my lane. And we get that question a lot.
Yes.
Y'all should teach this. Y'all should teach this. Why? Because it's going to make us money. But I have integrity, and that's not, that just don't work. You know, like, no. No.
I want to know that I know that I know. I want to know that I know that I know. And I also feel like I want us to have more locations first.
It's still some kinks we're working out. It's still some systems that we're learning. New systems that we need to put in place. And still some mistakes that we make, along the way. And until we can master that ourselves, we cannot teach it to someone else. That's just not even how we get down.
Maybe as the third and fourth Beauty Hub location, I'll feel more comfortable. Like, all right, we did it. Yeah, all right.
Like, we really are the blueprint. We are the blueprint. We are. And it's kind of scary too, because like with us being the blueprint, it's like we don't have a go-to book.
Right.
Like, we literally making these pages as we go along, like. Yeah, so the book is not ready yet.
That part.
It's not ready to be published.
Written.
Right. There you go.
I love it. That's right.
Yeah, so.
All right, I love that.
Answer that question.
Period.
All right, the next question was, I love y'all's relationship. How do you guys make it work being friends and business partners?
Ooh.
I feel like we just locked in.
Yeah.
I feel like we locked in, like,
for life.
And it's deeper than the
what
surface,
you see.
what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we be in the field. And when I say that, I mean on a spiritual level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we pray for each other. We pray with each other. We fast together. You may be fasting one month, and I'm not. I may be fasting 1 month. You not. You know, we may be fasting together and not even realize it.
Yep.
Like,
that's so.
What do you know the damage that we are doing spiritually?
Exactly.
By just doing it, and I feel like, you know, people, you know, want to know or ask, like, dang, how do they do this? Like, how do they do this? God.
Yeah, and when we not, like you said, sometimes we don't even know. Sometimes we don't know until we may see each other here, and it's like, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry, but I can't eat because I feel, I'm fasting. Like, but it's not like a what is it, like a ritual or anything?
No.
It's just like, we just know, you know, when we got to do it, and it just. It's so good. It's so perfect.
Yes.
It's so perfect. And when, like you said, when one of us is not doing it, then we're standing in a gap, you know, and it's like, I'm doing it for us. Like, and we don't even know.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to tell me pray for you. I'm praying for you every day. Every day. Anyway.
Not just praying for me, like, when you say, like, I pray for you and Tim, you know, my marriage.
Yes.
I'm praying for you and your children.
Yes. And I
feel
feel
your
it.
household.
I feel it.
When you told me that you pray for me and Tim, I was like, I feel it. I feel it. Like, that's deeper than just this.
Just this.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. And when I pray, you know, like, religiously, like, I pray for my children all the time, but I include you in that priority. You know what I mean? You, our business and our friendship, our partnership, like all of that. So, like you said, it's not just what they see, like, it's what's going on behind the scenes that they don't see, or we don't even see. You know what I mean? We just know because we spiritually connected.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah, I love that
because I like we were saying earlier, when things happen in the physical, it's happening in the spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we praying, we fasting, you know, and spiritually we fighting some things.
Oh yeah,
you know
but we know how to fight them.
And we got the wisdom.
We got all the tools we need to fight it.
What's locked in? And I feel so grateful.
And I feel like in this, over the past maybe 6 or 7 months, it has just grown.
Yes.
Even more and more. And this is like, it has truly grown, and I'm grateful. And I tell you that all the time too. Like, I've learned a lot in the past couple of months, and I'd be like, wow, like, I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful for this because a lot of those things you introduced me to, and it just made me a lot more interested in them, you know, or learn them at a whole different level than what I was already taught.
Yes.
So I appreciate you, girl.
I appreciate you. Like, man, to people think that, or may think that they can, you know, break that, and they can't. They can't. It's just it's up and stuck. It's stamped. It's ordained. And like,
okay, ordained.
It is. Okay, it's ordained. Like, God did this. And he's so strategic and he's so intentional. And it's just like, man, like I even think about before, you know, having a salon and, you know, making some decisions that probably weren't the best, just operating off of emotion or, you know, maybe like how someone treated me. And now that I feel like, where she's at, the scales is pulled off my eyes. I can see things, you know, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, when people may come at us and they try to, like, you know, just tear us down, or, you know, just try to, like, tear down what we built.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, before I would get so emotional and I may, you know, not act funny, because I never would act funny to anyone, but just, you know, take it personal. And now I'm in a space where spiritually I can see it's not you, it's the spirit operating in you. Like, you're trying to tear down what me and Kiana built. You're trying to tear down this positive, uplifting, beautiful space, this feeling, this environment that we built with negativity. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But spiritually, I can see that it's not you. So I'm not even mad at you. It's that jealous spirit in you.
Yep. You don't even know.
And you don't even know, but without that wisdom that we have gained,
how will we even know?
How will we even know
How will we
that?
know how to we don't just react to it, immediately. I love that.
Yes. We be like, we're going to give it some time.
And I feel like, too, when things happen, it's like we don't panic.
Yes.
Like, we can easily pivot.
Yes.
But also knowing, like, a lot of this is, like, a part of the journey. This had to happen because this is what we don't see later. Like, and having that wisdom to understand, like, it's really... all of this stuff is just pieced together. Like, whereas before, we might have just freaked out. Oh, my God. And now it's like... this is a part of it, I'm going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it. We're going to get through it and on to the next. And then later on, it's like, this is why that happened or this made sense. And it just, those revelations just be so good. It be so good. They be so good. But because we have that wisdom now, to be able to identify that. It's amazing.
Yes. I love that for us.
For sure.
Like, God is so good.
And is.
So when people ask how we do this, we don't know, y'all. We don't. Honestly, that's like
Khaled say, God did.
God did. No,
God
for real. For real. Even with the second location, God, like, he just keep on. And when you stay in position, like, treat people good, treat people right, give back to less fortunate. Like, pay your time.
Those lessons gonna come.
And that's just like your time sometimes. That could be 10% of your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you and that's not perfection. Because God doesn't want perfection, but it's just still just trying.
And like you said, just positioning yourself. Relationships.
Relationships.
This second location came about based off of relationships. Woo! Like, I mean, of course, we were working on, multiple locations, but this one happened a little faster than we had expected it to. But it was relationships. Like, so definitely positioning yourself for sure. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yep. And the blessings just keep pouring down.
And they're going to keep them.
I got my hands open. I want to see everything. Like, give it to me. Like, yes, give it to me. Yes.
Another thing that I've learned to stop saying is, like, I did this or I did this or I did that. And I'm meaning, like, as far as, like, with me being a parent. And a lot of times I will find myself, like, I do all of this by myself because, I'm a single mom. And I'm like, I do this, I do that. And then I'm like, no, I don't do any of those things. You're like, God help me through those things.
What?
Like, I'm like, I have to give him credit for that. Like, and that's something that I would say, like, a lot of times, and I'm just like, because I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Like, I do a lot. Even now, like, the other day, I was just thinking to myself, and I'm like, wow, like, I'm in school, I'm running a business, I'm working a full-time job, I'm a mom, trying to get this other business open, and I'm working on something else behind the scene. Then I got this asthmatic child who's crying, and I'm just like, how am I doing all this? And I'm like, girl, you was a big, as high as you, girl, what you doing? And then I quickly sat down, and I was just like, no, I'm like, no, let me not give myself all of the credit for this, because I'm able to do these things by the grace of God.
Yes.
So that's how I'm doing it. So I'm really just trying to get out of the habit of, I'm giving myself credit and I acknowledge, the things that I do.
Yes.
But just getting out of the habit of saying, like, I do all of this by myself. Because I realize now my kids say that. And they're like, well, Maya, you do everything, or you do this. And I'm like, no, God got us through that. So I'm just trying to change my words so that they can understand that more too.
Yes. So. I love that. Yeah. Yes. I feel like to piggyback off of that, I stopped saying, like, self-made, like I was self-made. Like when people, I'm bossed up, I'm a boss, you know what, and I'm self-made. No, I'm not self-made. Like, God, like, I'm God-made. He did this. He did this. So I'm like, I agree with that. Changing just the way we say things.
The way that that's speaking it to ourselves. Like, no, I'm not. Let me stop telling myself that. No.
How you feel about mindset, though? I feel like first of all, we already had like a different mindset to even be able to like conceptualize this. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my mindset has changed so much when it comes to money, when it comes to wealth. How do you feel like about that? Like, how do you feel like your mind has shifted, like your mindset has changed like even more?
I think it has changed more with understanding the process. As far as with money, not so much, because I feel like I've always kind of been pretty good with managing that and kind of like understanding it. But with business itself, and I'm saying that to say like people see the beauty hub and they just look at this and like, oh, y'all got so much money, you got this, you got this, you got that. But to really understand like investing, you know what I mean? Like I feel like my mind has I'm not even gonna say shifted, maybe expanded in that aspect, because it's like this is an investment, you know, like, and you can't keep taking out that pot. You know, you gotta put it back in and to understand the process of it, because some people just get it and they ready to take. No, we ready to grow, invest and grow, and you know the fun gonna come later. So the sacrificing, I feel like I have gotten a better understanding of that as well. But I feel like, and that's a conversation that I don't have with a lot of people, because I feel like they don't have the knowledge to back it on. I don't have the patience to tell you about it. I don't. It's so annoying sometimes that I just let people just take their thoughts and just run with it. If this is what you think, cool, because I don't put on no front. You know, I'm not, what you see is really what you get. But I feel like a lot of people do that with not just us, but I mean like with business in general. Like, oh, you own a business, you rich. Oh, you own this, you got... It don't work like that. And if you playing the game the right way, the smart way, you're going to see the fruits of your labor later. You know what I mean? And I feel like with us, that is what we do. And we do it the right way. And I feel like that's why we're so successful. That's why we, again, positioned ourselves for opportunity that we wasn't even prepared for. But it can't...
But we was prepared.
There you go. See? And again, that's that journey when things happen. Now we know, you know. So, yeah, if that answers your question, that's where my thoughts are with that. How about you?
I feel like it has changed the way I view money. I feel like I view money as just a tool now. And it's like the investment that this took, now I feel unstoppable. But
you know what? Let me add to that. I also feel like a big part of that growth for me is me trusting you. Because I watched you before this was even a us thing. I watched you in your business. I watched you in a suite here and a suite there and a suite there, and moving and coming back and then to a salon. You know, like I watched you grow. Like I watched so many different avenues in it. And that's not even me seeing the behind the scenes part of it. You know what I mean? Me just watching you grow as a client in a chair. You know, so I trust you because I seen that process of it. So now actually being into it, it's like, I trust this. Like not just where we at right now, but just like, I know that this is a part of the process. I can learn from you and I can trust what you're doing because you ain't making no bad mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes and we learn from it. You get what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm saying? Like I can trust, like if you say, okay, like this we're gonna do this and then this gonna happen later. I'ma rock with that. You know what I mean? Like I'ma rock with that. I'm okay for it get greater later. Like because I've seen you get greater later. So I'm okay with that. So, yeah.
Tear. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I'm glad that you trust me. I knew that you trusted me anyway to even, do this. But I'm glad that I still have your trust, you know? Because entrepreneurship can get rocky. It can get very tough. So I'm just glad that you still believing in me. You still believing in us. You still believing in the vision. You still believing in the beauty hub. And the best is really yet to come.
I believe
it's going to get greater later.
Listen, you got it stamped.
The best is yet to come.
Yes.
Aw, I'm just so glad that you trusted me and that you
Yes.
still trusting me.
And
Y'all still in here?
This again.
Yeah.
Hello. Wow, we're talking.
Sunday. We got things to do.
Oh my gosh.
Join us.
Today, maybe next season.
Look at Jessica's husband. Come on.
What's going on? Kicking it with KP and Jess.
Come kick
Yes.
it with us.
He
Not
said
to-
his fee is $250 a
250.
appearance.
Yeah,
Okay,
250
y'all
for
hear
appearance.
that? Pay this man
Kicking
fees.
it with Tim.
Come kick it.
Next season, y'all catch me on Kicking It with KP and Jess.
Oh, that's right. All right, I'll be
All
up
right, we
there
wrapping
soon.
it
We
up.
wrapping it up.
Thank you, sir.
Tim, buddy.
It was time to go. It's
So
time to go.
straight. Oh my
So
gosh.
serious. Wow, y'all heard that? The man said
Time to go.
he got to take his wife home. So
Period.
that's a wrap, Jess.
That is a wrap.
That is a wrap.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for kicking it with me. Thank you for kicking it with us.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next season.
Bye.
Bye.